What's up? This is Let's Talk About Funko. I'm finally back. It's 2020. Your host, Reggie.
Mario.
And with special guest today,
El Gorilla.
So we have Playful Gorilla here. And if you don't know, we're going to know. And little members back there, you know. You've probably seen this on the little audience. I don't know.
Hey, what's up? Woo! Give me that.
Nina. That wasn't in the last show.
Officer Jose. And Keith.
I wasn't expecting a studio audience. I'm just real.
Yeah, no. I wasn't expecting actually people here neither.
I'm really excited to be here right now with
Definitely.
the studio audience. I'm just.
And you came from far too.
Yeah, just a little bit. I just I came from Philly. You know, Philly's where I'm from. You know how this is.
Okay.
So I had to come. Mario hit me up. It was like, yo, man, you really gotta get on here, man. And I was like, damn, dude, like I'm always busy. Stop calling me. But then he showed me a cool little picture. I was like, damn, all right, I'll be there.
Okay.
It might have been a little freaky. Yeah, little freaky pictures. Yeah, man.
Damn.
You should see this thing.
So we met you probably 2 years ago, I think at 5 Points, or was it another show? It's been a while.
I cannot tell you where exactly it happened.
It was
Right?
between Comic Con, 5 Points, and Pin and Patches.
Okay,
Pin and Patches. Whoa, yeah, wow.
So technically in New York.
Yeah, somewhere in New York.
Because I've been all over the country doing these damn shows. So
Definitely.
It's like, I find it difficult sometimes to be like, yo, yeah, I remember you. What's up, man? So if I don't remember your name, don't judge me.
No.
Just hit me with your IG tag. I'm like, okay, yeah, I know who you are. Let's.
And he's like the tallest person at the cons anyway, so it's
I don't know
like.
about that, man. that one Chewbacca looking dude. Okay, not Chewbacca. Sorry, man.
Yeah, probably. But this is what airing. I'm not even sure what around. I'm trying to find out.
2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. Well, I'm not sure what's
2
2
weeks
weeks
from
from
today.
now.
2 weeks. Yeah, it's not this Tuesday.
I don't know. It's the 11th is this Tuesday. I guess it's the 18th.
I'll take the 18th.
Yeah, you see. I don't know. Whatever. The
So
18th.
this is episode 156?
Like
close.
22 or something like
we're
that,
good,
you
we're
know.
getting there.
It will be the first one that they see me actually for this year because I was out sick and they did 2 episodes without me. So I was like, you know.
What's this? What's the little? I want to know what happened.
My girlfriend threw me down the stairs. I don't know what happened. So.
Good job.
Yeah.
All right.
I was like,
Okay.
yeah, I was
let
looking
me
at
slide a little
somebody
front,
on your
I'm a little
page,
scared
and
now.
then she was like, "Whoa." That's what I mean.
Nice.
But we're here to talk about you.
Me? Oh, shoot, I'm here for me. Oh, that's
Yeah.
crazy. I didn't know that's what I thought.
So-
I was here to get water for you guys.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I know the next you're doing a show coming up soon, and we're gonna be there.
Yeah, man. So 2020 is going to be a very interesting year.
Yes.
Because for the last 5 years I've been on the road, and if anybody knows, you probably see me somewhere, sometime, everywhere from Boston to Miami, from Miami to Pasadena, from Pasadena to Texas, from Texas to Philly to New York, just everywhere. But things changed a little bit, so I'm back at work. I'm back at a 9 to 5, doing a damn dream job right now, to be quite honest. So I'm slowing down on shows, okay? But I'm not stopping shows, baby. I'm not stopping because it's one of the things I absolutely love doing. I get to meet some great folks like you guys. Hey, listen, I told you I was like, you know what I'm saying?
He has kissed our asses on the show
I'm
at
trying
least.
to get paid here. Come on. So no, but 2020 is going to start off with POW CON. POW CON is happening at the Brooklyn Expo Center at the end of the month. So that's the first one that we're going to hit off right off the bat. We're going to have some really cool stuff.
January 25th.
January 25th. I don't know the date.
Yeah.
But that's the first one off the bat. So it's one of the ones that I locked in last year, but I'm being super strategic here.
Yeah.
I'm on a mission to create brand new content, right? So it's like I've been shelling out kind of the same similar stuff, a lot of fan art, a lot of custom work, a lot of stuff that you don't see every way because I do it in my own style. But this year I'm linking up with there's some big news, man.
Yeah?
I'm just so excited. You guys know what I'm saying. I wish I could say something.
Oh man.
But I'm gonna give you some. I'm definitely gonna show you guys some stuff. But,
Okay.
I'm putting my hands a little deeper into producing things, right? So I'm helping out a lot of companies build out their lines of work, their lines of toys. Again, man, it's been a big year last year, so I'm just gonna roll it into 2020. And then
Yeah, I would say 220. See, I'm bad. 2020, just say it.
Let me tell you though. So I'm excited. So there's a lot of big news happening. I want you guys to make sure you're always up on the page. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Tinder. Am I on Tinder?
He might be. I don't know. Oh. Ooh.
Like that?
Stabbing you from the back.
Hold on, take it back. But yeah, that's how we're gonna start off. So you guys are gonna be there, yeah?
Yes.
So you guys are gonna see the first kind of wave of we got some new pin drops, we got some new prints, a bunch of different customs. That's definitely coming down the pipeline. So we're gonna be doing some really cool stuff.
Okay.
Really cool stuff.
So I've seen you do stuff before, or maybe not crazy, because I don't remember picking it up with Quicks.
Okay, yeah. So that's the first thing I want to kind of show off today, man.
And that's somebody I followed him, but I finally met him at 5 Points last year.
Big shout out to Quicks.
Yes.
That's the brother from another mother right there. He has absolutely changed my life in an awesome direction.
Yeah.
And opened up some doors that I don't think I would ever have gotten through without that man right there. So, without further ado,
Right, folks, we got a trap
all
door.
right,
Wait.
The trap door is locked, man.
Wait, is this drugs?
No, it's drugs. Oh, yeah, it's drugs.
man.
It's drugs. Sorry. That's a kilo mío.
Kilo.
All right. Bam.
Oh man.
So there he is.
Ah.
Right? So this guy right here, man, I linked up with Quicks a couple years ago, and I did that sticker for him at New York Comic Con.
That's what I have it. I have that one.
Yeah. So it went from designing a cool little sticker.
So sticker. Sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry. There you go. Boom. See, I'm looking at it.
I think I showed this already on my page, or I think
man.
it's somewhere.
Man. So we sat there and we made he made this decision. He's like, yo, let's make this into a figure. And not a few months later, man, you got this monstrosity that really kind of landed on the toy scene. And man,
Whoa.
I'm so proud of this sucker right here.
He's taking it out.
Oh, hell
Whoa.
yeah, dude. This is out of my own personal collection. Hey.
It's raps. Nina's not used to that.
Look at that. Yeah.
Yo, she put a blade in your back. I had to say something. That's beautiful as hell. Oh my God.
Yeah. So
Is my book bag over here?
Hey! I'm watching.
Wow.
So this right here was basically, man, a lifelong dream, man, and it kicked off a lot of new stuff. So since that first release, we've done 3 colorways after. So they've done the smoke black, the pearl white.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then
because TEQ and then it's Rilla. Oh, okay.
Correct. So
because usually his numbers afterwards.
Correct. So we decided to swap. We went back and forth on what to name it and how we were gonna present it. He gave me full control of the entire thing. And listen, man, it's one of I may be biased, but goddamn, that's a good piece.
Oh, I love that. I think I've seen it before. I'm not sure if you showed it off on your page.
I showed it off on the page.
Yeah, and I was like,
a couple APs. This is one of my own out of my collection, but this is APs came out at New York Comic Con, and again sold out instantaneously. So I'm gonna bless you with a little backstory. I don't know if you guys are interested, but that colorway, the black and green, is actually, this is why I'm backing off of the shows a little bit. I'm actually building out a small world, right, where I'm gonna start creating original content, characters that I've created, characters that I've written out, characters that have been going on in my head for years, that I finally now get a chance to kind of sit back and really put some effort into producing them, right? And that colorway is part of it, ties into the story. Yeah, man, there's
you gotta look at everything. You gotta look at everything.
But with this one was the first vinyl piece that I was fortunate enough to be part of. But even before then, I got to give a big shout out to my homie Benny Klein, right? Benny Klein is Tenacious Toys, and he's here from New York. And from day one, he's always been. Man, he's always been a big supporter of mine. He's always given me the chance to do some cool stuff, and I was able to design the logo for his Tenacious Toys right there. Oh, that's awesome. And he linked up with Mike Mendez, Nemo. I don't know if you guys follow this man. This man's a genius, and he actually sculpted out the figure. Here he is. So he sculpted out Danger Dog, and what was crazy is that he never has to give me any credit or whatever, but right on the box, man, he threw my name right on it. So it's awesome. I owe Benny my third born, really, to be honest, because he's been helping me out since day one, and this was pretty much my first credit when it came to designer toys right here. This was my first kind of thing that was kind of somehow involved, and basically the involvement was the design of the actual dog. So yeah, man, it went from this to an actual full-on release that I helped design again as well. And man, and Quicks, like I said, is a monstrosity right now.
Yeah.
And his heart and his ability to like really look at talent and say, yeah, this dude is legit. I can't.
He's
I
humble
cannot
too.
go.
That's one thing I
Super
enjoy
humble.
about
Super,
all you
super
guys.
humble. Super
Is
humble.
that I met so many people that's making toys. Super humble. Even that young kid, he's doing more sketches. I think he did a collabo as well, real quick. 7 sketches.
Oh
Man,
that's
he's
the
so cool.
homie right there.
He is so cool from Hawaii, and I'm like, oh my god.
His style,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
It's sick.
Like, I want to quit. 'Cause the stuff that he does. And
Yeah.
I'm sitting there.
I got the patch from him. I think it's a patch of him and Quicks together. I was like, what?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That man is a genius. I met him when I was out of DCon for the first time. I think it was last year, and then we tried to link up this year. And the guy's a genius. So I shout out to 7 Sketches because
Yeah, it's a lot of people. There was a Rios out there. There's other people.
Shout out, man. Rios, man.
I follow a lot of people. Yo, he has those like cool statues with the swords coming out. I was like the FU stamps. Oh, come on. I was like,
Every time I see his stuff, I sit back. I'm like,
I think that was the first time I got introduced to him, and I was like, what is this? And I was like,
he has turned out. Yeah, you see the little like DIY dragons, the little those things, man.
Yeah.
I just get the hell out of here, man. And whatever he drinks or eats, that's all I want to do. It's like I want to be like him when I grow up.
yeah, it's just, I just love it because it's like a bunch of talented people. It's just, it's from you. I also think I had somebody, who else? Danielle.
Oh man, again,
she's,
shut the hell up. That's
that's
Oh, shout out to Wepa.
Wepa
big
Falan.
shout out to Wepa. Yo, that's
And who's this right here? You showing this little sticker right here.
Oh, yeah. So this is the homie. This is my tattoo artist. Bam. You got to give a shout out to Cosmic Primate right there doing the, there it is.
Look at that.
Little Cosmic Primate tattoo original right there. It's a little Rick and Morty tattoo gun. You got to shout it out, man, because that's the man right there that takes care of my inking addiction.
Yeah. Talking about tattoo, I always see another tattoo artist over there. Oh, damn.
Cash
Yes,
Cannon.
Cash Cannon.
That's brother from another
His whole family's usually with him.
Yes.
Sweet wife. I was like,
Listen,
I was like,
dude,
wow.
I'm gonna be real honest. I'm about to spill some tea here.
Yeah.
Cash, I'm talking to you. No, I'm kidding. Cash, if it wasn't for Cash was one of the first dudes that when I started this, basically took me under his wing. And it's
That's
like, dude,
awesome.
I'm going to teach you what you need to know to be successful.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for that, man, I would not be sitting here.
He was
right
doing
now.
some unique pieces. I was like, what the hell? The first time I met him,
No, man,
he had some glow-in-the-dark pieces. Then the year after that, he had like a metal, the Batman Who Laughs before anybody had it. And I was like, what the hell is this?
You
Like,
cannot touch his.
You couldn't buy it. It was already sold out.
That's it, dude.
it's a one piece. So I was like,
He's a monstrosity.
Yeah.
And that's one of those things that, and again, shout out to Cash Cannon, dude. I swear to God, I know you know, but I appreciate you beyond belief. Again, literally, that's my brother from another mother. That dude, like, when I was starting up, he was the one that saw what I was doing and was like, yo, come here.
That's awesome.
And I tell you right now, I wouldn't know how to cast, mold, paint. Like that dude put me on a path of success that I can't even begin to thank him.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
man. Right
man.
now.
Like I said, this scene is tight knit, man, and I've been fortunate enough to, to vibe with most of these artists and actually, really learn and really sit down and see what the hustle looks like and take a little bit of everything and say, okay, this is the path I want to drive and this is the path I want to go on. But if it wasn't for people like Steve Tukowski and Benny and Cash and Mickey from Das Cartoons, these dudes and these individuals and these artists, man, like, man, it's mind blowing, dude. I'm absolutely humbled every time I walk into that con floor, man. Because
we also know a couple from the West Side. I forgot his name. He does the Avocado Ninja Turtles.
Oh yes.
Avocado Ninja.
Oh, that's wow. He's killing me because he also did he did a couple of stuff.
So you guys remember Eddie would put it right here?
Yes, but
no, right here.
he did the Power Glove, Infinity Gauntlet. He always leaves us behind at what's the store we go to downtown?
Johnny's.
Toy Tokyo.
Oh, okay.
Johnny's.
Toy
So-
Tokyo is another monstrosity, man. That
Yeah.
guy's a good
Lev?
dude.
Lev is
dope,
crazy.
yeah.
He's cool as hell.
Lev's a dope dude.
Shout out to Lev.
Yep.
Tokyo.
Yeah.
And he always has the, I'm trying to remember the guy's pins and stuff like that. But again, we go to these shows, we meet so many people and just their names
MCA?
are popping. No.
No, I'm serious.
There's too many. There's something World Order, I believe.
No,
it's
that's,
just
that's that porn site, dude. That's
no. That's Brazers.
Oh,
But
that's-
yeah.
I thought it
But
was
yeah,
Brazzers.
nah, however you want to say it. But you have other shows you know about it now,
Yeah,
or
so,
you're still.
So I'm locked in. Like again, the tour's gonna be kind of interesting. So I'll go from POW CON. I think the following weekend I'll be at. Oh man, you're killing me here. Why? I knew this. I knew this answer. I did.
You don't have
I
any
forgot when I
phone?
walked
Your
in.
schedule?
I do. Zolocon. So I'll be at Zolocon in Warminster, PA. Zolocon. It's dope. It's actually, you know, okay, it's an old NASA base, right? You know the centrifuge, that thing that like spun you around to like, so that thing is still there, and the con is literally like all around that piece. It's an amazing location. But that same weekend is crazy because that same weekend also kicks off the Philly Auto Show, which I do every year.
Okay.
And that's one of the, man, that's one of the most fun shows. Again, shout out to FX Graphics, as they're the ones that putting me up for the week. It's actually a 15-day show, which is insane.
Wow.
Yeah. So the weekends are on and popping. During the week is a little slow, but you'll catch me there. Right after work, I'll be going down and just hanging out and just banging
Probably
out.
better than the one in New York because it's trash.
Oh no, man, Philly's dope, man. Philly's
is
dope.
trash.
Really?
I got sick over here.
Does Dub come up here and do?
Yes, Dub was downstairs, but they had a small. To me, it felt small, but I was not feeling well. But it was like the speakers got me killed.
You fell down the steps.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Thank
But
you
it
for
was.
So like I'm actually part of the Dubs tour. So
Okay.
Like, so we go in. I set up.
They have the most exciting part of the show, though.
100%,
So
100%. Unless you're trying to buy a car and you go upstairs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But no. But the Dubs tour is I'm gonna be another part of it this year. And then right after that, I'm taking a break. I think the next show I'm gonna be doing is 5 Points. 5 Points always comes through. It's a great show. If you haven't been there, like that is the show to be at if you're in New York, if you're on the East Coast, period, and you want to learn about the whole designer toys and all the craziness that happens there.
She has a question.
Whoa, shoot, from the audience.
How old were you when you started all this, and what made you get into this?
whoa,
Yeah.
damn, look at that. The questions we should be asking. Nina just asked.
Damn. How old was I?
Yeah. I mean, I know you're 21 now, but I'm just saying.
Damn, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
She's trying to take.
I see how it is. Damn. All right. So yeah. Okay. It's a really long story, but I'll make it super sweet and super short. So I'm just a lucky dude. I've been like doodling on walls and paper and napkins, whatever, since I can remember. I took a detour. I went to try to be an engineer. That did not work out. So I failed out of that school, and I ended up just crazily applying for a school down in Miami. I was like, I want to get out of Philly. I'm like, where are we going? So I ended up going to a school in Miami. It's called International Fine Arts College, where I got an animation degree. So I got a BFA in computer animation. So that's where this all like started, right? Like this right here, okay? I got to a point where like I was trying to animate. I was trying to get to the big studios. That never happened. So I had a little chip on my shoulder. So I started freelancing, man, and I did everything for everybody that you can even like. There's things I'm not too proud of that I did. You know, some bootleg watches. You know, listen, I had to pay some
Chinatown
you know?
stuff, you know.
Yeah, so I came to a point where I was animating, 18, 19 hours a day. Then I had my first kid. So it's like, man, I love my boys. Like I didn't realize how much of a change in my life when my firstborn was born. I was just like, yo, I don't care about anime. I don't care, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up working out in Cali for a little bit, and a buddy of mine hit me up with a ticket to go here in New York, in Chinatown, to a Maya users meeting group. And Maya is the 3D program that I use to sculpt and do all the figures and stuff like that and animate. And again, this is I already had my firstborn. I was already kind of like in a really funky spot. I was working at a creative company, but it was just it was just draining me. You know what I mean? So I get here and there's this guy, which I name dropped earlier. Shout out to Steve Tukowski. He is an animator that was working for Blue Sky Studios. And he gave a presentation on, like, you know, his animation career, all the stuff that he did for commercial work, blah, blah, blah. And then he starts talking about, you know, so then I started prototyping toys and I started printing them out. I found out about 3D printing and I'm sitting there like, what? Like, he brings his, like, hand-sculpted ones and some, like, early 3D printed prototypes, and then he brings out his final, like, fully produced in China, like, vinyl.
Okay.
It was called the Sketchbot. And if you haven't heard of Sketchbot, yo, look them up. They're dope as hell. They're like the little robots with the one eye. It's amazing. And I sat there, man, and I'm like, I'm listening to his story, and he's telling my story. He's an animator who had kids who decided he couldn't, you know. So all the skill set that I had to animate, like I can mold, sculpt, color, and then instead of animation, I just turned left and started 3D printing. So then I had the ability to start making toys, and I was like, yo, that changed everything. That night, Playful Gorilla was born. It was born here in New York, I'll tell you right now. Wow. And from there, I just started, you know, I hit him up. I'm like, yo, where do I start? So for the first 2 years, all I did was attend cons. All I did was talk to people. All I did was network, politic, and I just wanted to absorb everything I could from this toy scene. I was like, yo, I want that. Now, mind you, I'm a Boricua from Philly. I wasn't that, you know, well off, so I had to go around my route. So one of the biggest advice that he gave me was find your style. Okay, he goes, you can do anything you want, and you can retrofit anything in the world in your style, and people are gonna see something that they've seen and is familiar before, but in a new way. That changed everything. So like I was a chameleon, right? Like I was a freelancer for 16 plus years at that point, and I was just like, okay, I don't have a voice of my own. So I went back to classics, man, pencil and paper, and I just started sketching stuff out, and I started kind of figuring out what I can do and what I like to do. And there's always cartoony stuff and, you know, all the stuff that you see, all the takes on all the fan art that I do is unique and different. Listen, I understand it's not for everybody, but it's for me. You know what I mean? It's for my kids. It's whenever my kids say, yo, Dad, you should do this. I'm like,
little He-Man stuff or whatever. I be loving all that stuff. I'm like, oh, man.
I brought one here.
I got another question.
Shoot.
And hopefully we have time to do like 3. But
Oh, my
3
God.
questions?
where did
Yeah.
the name
Yo, you get, hold on.
He's not a genie.
Yeah. Like, okay.
An acid in 2 minutes.
Where does the name Playful Gorilla come from?
Oh, man.
Damn.
How long does it take you from the concept, like when you draw it, to make that? Like actually, is it months, days, what?
Okay.
We might have 3 hosts soon.
Yeah, this is like 50 different questions. I'm just telling you right now, okay?
And he has to answer it in 2 minutes.
I'm giving them the figure.
Oh, okay. Because I saw it over here, I'm like, damn, what I do? All right, so Playful Gorilla. That's the first question, right?
Yes.
All right, so when I was freelancing, I used to rock my name. So it was called Rivera 3D, right? And Rivera 3D.com, that was everything, right? And I found that, like, that was cool for a while, but it limited me into what I was doing. I was 3D, and you know, I try to retrofit it. So when I kind of stopped, and when I started working at that 9 to 5, was just super, like the most, not lame. I don't want to say lame because they were dope people, but it was the least creative job I've ever had, right? So it was a big company. Whatever. I'm not even going to say.
You're just a number.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, it was so small. I'm not going to say. But what I'm saying was I was in a funk. And my wife, I give a shout out to Kim, baby. But she was the one that was like pushing me. She's like, you need to like do something creative because you're driving me nuts. Like, because I was moping. I was just like, man, it's like, I just want to do something. So she sat there and I'm like, babe, but if I do that, like, I don't want to use my name. Like, I want to start, I want a little like, I don't know, an alcove of a name that doesn't tie me to me. You know what I mean? I wanted to start like an artist thing and really have a playground to figure out what I was trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? Like I was trying to figure out who I was as an artist. And you know, I always thought myself, I like, man, like at that point, I had so much pent up frustration because I was like, I have this skill set, but I'm not able to use it. You know, give me a chance. Like I've always said, if you give me a chance to work, I'm gonna beast out, and I'm gonna give you everything I got, and I promise you, it's gonna be something dope. Beast so it came from that, right? So I'm like beast, and she looks at me, she's like, yeah, you know, you know, you like my gorilla, so why don't you call yourself? I'm like, yeah, but babe, I don't want to like, you know, freak people out. Like if you just come out and she goes, but you're kind of, you know, like, you play real playful. I'm like, boom, and literally like just sitting there in 2 seconds, Playful Gorilla. I was like, yo, this is nuts. And that was the night I got home from New York. So it's like that all happened that same night. Cause I was like, babe, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I was like, I want to make toys, and she goes, what the hell? What do you mean toys? Like, but she's been my #1 supporter from the beginning, and she has let me like, yeah, yo, shout out to that's right, shout out to Kim.
Shout out Kim.
Hell yeah. Okay, so what's the number 15 question? What's the 15?
We still gotta go. We went past.
So how long does it take, like when you do the drawings and everything, the concept to making that?
Okay, so that's a couple different questions, right? Because we're talking about like a final produced figure, like in China. So you gotta understand that from sketch to like first prototype, that could be a couple weeks. The sketching process is quick. Like as long as you know what you're doing, like I can sketch something out in a couple hours, bang, 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 ship it out to, you know, either I sculpt it or the factory sculpts it. But once you go into production, you're talking about a lead time of, I mean, to be honest, a fast turnaround is about a year and a half, to be quite honest. Yeah, because by the time all the logistics are put into place, by the time you actually get a shipment from China to here, like that alone takes, you know, 30 to 60 days, just on the water.
Yeah, I know.
Just
I do it international.
Yeah, exactly. So when you're developing something, like it will take a little bit of time. Now you have things that are not like mass produced, and things like, you know, this little guy right here, where he's produced at home. And this is all like resin. I get to sculpt it, I get to mold it, I get to cast it, I get to paint it myself. And what you get is a little fat little stormtrooper. You see that?
Oh, the cutie!
Mira.
It's like the ones, the stickers you have with the Puerto
yeah.
Rico.
Hell
I got the Filipino. Well, that was the Jason, and then I have the Stormtrooper Puerto Rico one.
So
I was like,
this is the fat Sith Trooper, is what that is. Right? So we had the Rise of Skywalker come out. You had those cool little rested. So I've you know, something like this I can turn this around in you know, a week and a half, 2 weeks. So I'm able to, like, so a lot of the stuff I bring to shows are more in the like resin side, more stuff that I can like quickly, like, you know, bring out, make a mold, make a copy of it, start painting a few, blah blah blah, and you know. So again, multi-part question. Hopefully I answered your question. Oh yeah.
So another question I want to know. These take about a week or two. How about the pins that you have limited edition of?
Pins?
Yeah.
Oh man, you I'm happy you brought
look at this! Whoa!
Yeah, I had to do it. Had to do it.
That's awesome.
Have you seen you haven't seen these, John?
And I was just about to ask him about Funko because this is a Funko show,
It is
and
a Funko show, so I had to bring the Funko.
Look at that! Wow!
If you haven't seen these things,
I'm over here introducing him before he does. Like, wow!
So if you haven't seen this is one of the few things that has gone viral for me, right? So last year I was down in Miami doing it. Not last year. Was it last year or the year before? I was down in Miami. And I painted, like, somebody was like, yo, you should paint a McDonald's version. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. And they sat there. Nobody said nothing. Dude, they didn't sell it. I was just mad. I was like, man, forget McDonald's stuff, right? So I get home. I got these 2 Funko Pops that were custom painted. Nobody wanted them,
back there.
Right? And then I was like, yo, I'm going to package this up in a different way that people haven't seen. So I went to McDonald's. I was like, yo, I need like 4 extra fries. I need like a bunch of, like, you know. And I sat there. I'm looking at it. I'm like, all right, I'm going to just do a header, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Dude, I put it online. Somebody put it on Reddit. I still get like a bombardment of people asking for this custom, right? This is like literally the last one I have left, and I think I'm done. I think after this is now I'm done.
Joey's trying to sell it on eBay right now.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to talk about that.
Yeah.
He's the Batman person right there. That's
he's the fiend. I'm almost certain you don't got that one in your collection. So what happened was, that just went crazy, dude. Like, it blew up my feed. Like, I had requests. I did 2 waves of about 30, man. And then this thing was just, it was crazy. And then I ended up doing the Joker. Yeah. And somebody just commissioned me to do a Moon Knight and Iron Man in the same bag.
Do you own any Funko?
Do I own Funko? Yes, I do. I do. I'm one of those few. Man, I couldn't even tell you. Listen. So it started with like, I'm cool with it, like, you know, for the kids. For me, it was for the kids. The kids were like, it was an easy way to go to a con or the store and pick up something that was inexpensive because my kids love to spend my money. Like they love, and they're just as me.
And the cons, the stuff at the cons are
crazy.
expensive.
So then I started going. I'm like, damn, this is nice. I'm gonna pick that one up. I think I need a set. So
I blame these two right here. That's what it started at.
It's bad. So like, what got me was the Stranger Things. That's what got me. So it's like that. Like I was just like, all right. So I think I have every single one of them. I don't know. It's just bad. It's bad. So you go to the office, you go to the studio right now, and it's just it's like a toy store that threw up everywhere. Like it's kind of nuts. Yeah, I should have taken some pictures, but boom, there it is.
There
Look
you go.
at that. So yeah, so I'm gonna be doing these moving forward, but they're gonna be one-offs. They're not gonna be runs anymore. So it's gonna be like if you want one, you're just gonna have to wait and get in line till the
It's
next
almost
one.
like that Web Afalon Genie one that you did, right?
Yes. I didn't know I did that one.
You showed it off, I remember. And then I went on your website, and it was sold out.
Yeah, man. Listen, a lot of
Trust
this
me,
stuff goes real quick.
Yeah.
So it's like it's one of those things where like I've been fortunate and lucky that, you know, I have a fan base that really supports me, man, and like I cannot like thank everybody enough because this is the little kid talking to you, man.
Yeah.
I'm living a dream. I'm making toys. Get out of here, man. Like, are you serious?
And we're
Like,
enjoying it.
You know what I mean? Like it's nuts. So it's like
Take my money.
Take my money, please.
so the craziest one, which this is all right. News for you guys. This is exclusive to everybody here. So I did a custom pop for a client of mine. It was Maynard from Tool. I don't know if you guys know Tool.
Damn.
Oh, that's exactly what I got. I didn't know. Listen, I didn't know it was this crazy, right? It was one of those things somebody asked me for, and I'm like, yeah, I'll do it, whatever. Like, listen, you commission me, you pay me to do some artwork, I'm gonna do some artwork for you. You know what I mean? I didn't think it was gonna be this nuts, right? And this has been the second most viral thing that happened, and I'll show you first because you were the only one.
Yeah,
that
she knows.
Boom, right? So I told everyone I wasn't gonna do a run of these. I said, man, you know, this new year is gonna be different. I'm gonna be kind of, you know, setting it up. So, I am going to be doing a limited run of the Maynard Pop. Okay.
Sold.
Okay.
You didn't even say a price.
That's the craziest thing. Yo, dead ass. It was the craziest thing because that's exactly like the request I got. I was like, I don't care. Like, I want it. I'm like, I was like, I can't even do it again, right? So I'm gonna do a limited run of 50 Maynard Pops. Okay. 49 Russ.
I don't know if you can get it in there, Eddie, and see this.
So what's gonna happen is the way I'm gonna do this is there's gonna be probably 5 chases, okay? And the chase is gonna be another wardrobe of his that he rocks on stage. I haven't decided which one yet. It's either gonna be the riot gear.
Oh, sorry.
Or another one.
You know the gold don't fight left.
No, I was trying to get this. I was trying to get this.
They're on Tinder. Seriously.
Tinder.
So yeah, so news here first. You heard it here
man.
first. In the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna start. The way I'm gonna work it is I'm going to open up a pre-order.
And that's actually
okay?
smart to do this.
Yes.
Because making boxes are hard as hell.
48. Only 48 available. So you gotta follow Playful Gorilla on Instagram. That's gonna be the first place I drop it. But if you really wanna like get first news, I have a speakeasy on Facebook. That's my little like secret group of like my super fans that get the news first and they get first dibs on that. So on Facebook, come find me at Playful Gorilla, and then the speakeasy of Playful Gorilla. That's the kind of fan group to get in there. It's gonna be where you're gonna see all the progress shots. It's going to be a little different because I'm going to have to do some reworking. They're going to be there's going to be some resin part of it. There's going to be, again, I'm going to make it work. It's going to look dope. It's going to look different than this one a little bit because I have to do a little bit of finagling to get it work.
Yeah.
But 50 will drop in the 48 will be available.
He has to learn.
Next 2 weeks, all right? So keep an eye out. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook. You guys will get first news there. So that's the big drop that I haven't. You know, I decided on the way here that I was gonna do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Exclusive. Yeah.
Actually, here's the thing. If someone sees this video and drops you guys' name, I'm gonna do a special colorway just for them.
Oh.
Okay, how about that? So I'm gonna limit that to just 5. So the first 5 people. Okay, the next 3. How many?
Say 3. You just count the 3 in the back.
All right. So like I said, the next 5 you guys are gonna get. And now it'll be a. Let's talk about Funko exclusive colorway.
Awesome.
All right?
You heard that
that's
first.
Where you guys. That's what I'm gonna bless you guys with. All right.
Definitely.
Hell yeah. And of course, I gotta bring some goodies for you guys because she's been telling me I'm 21, which is amazing. I love it. I love it. So I promised Mario this a long time ago, and I kept flaking on him. But that's for you.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So.
Oh my God.
Que Eddie. Toma, mira. Te voy a enseñar.
Oh.
So I don't know if you guys know, but on top of pins or top of custom pops and all kinds of good. Sorry, dude, these are jacked up. The backing cards are jacked up.
Hey, it's. Storm Patrol.
There you go. So again.
This one I remember. Yeah, and these 2 right here. This is the first one I think I seen
There
before.
it is. So I know my pin people out there, like, listen, like, there's gonna be some new
You
pin
can
drops.
actually, yeah.
We're gonna do some cool stuff. So
This is the awesome one right here. I love this one.
And that
is
was
the collabo right there.
It is, and that's what started it all, man. And it was meant to match the first release there. So
God.
if you got the first release and that, I still have a few of these available. So I kept the stock because it was
that's awesome.
The first 4 colorways sold out
You can
instantaneously.
just leave it there, Eddie.
But yeah, so a lot of new stuff is dropping. Yeah, you see the Godzilla, John? Fuck it, bang. Ahí está.
Fuck your cart.
Yeah. Check that out.
Godzilla, that's all him. He loves Godzilla.
So Godzilla
that's his
dropped
thing.
at Pins and Patches, and we did the
Pins-
blue,
I missed
blue
it.
glow in the dark colorway and the fire red colorway. Those joints sold out
man.
like that, bro. Like that. So that's about it, bro. Go hello.
He's all about that.
Don't worry, I'll send you the bill later. But yeah, so again, man, I got my hands in a lot of different things. Like I said, I've been fortunate enough to figure,
awesome.
being a con artist.
This way.
Damn, that's
No,
okay.
that's
That way.
Yeah.
A convention. Being a convention artist, like, I wanted to diversify what I did. So,
Yes.
I bring the prints, I bring the originals, I bring the pins, the toys, the customs, the vinyl. Like,
You don't do too many patches, though. I only saw 2, right?
Coño, espérate.
I'm hitting him hard over here because
guy.
I saw the He-Man one.
This guy.
And I was thinking about my boy Swindle out there. And also, and Yippee Kaye.
Yippee,
Nick.
Swindle. Hit me up.
DJ.
Toma, the audience gets some free patches. Guess
And
what?
his advertisement at the same time. Look
yeah.
at that.
And then you got the I didn't bring the He-Man John, but yeah, there's also like I'm
I had that Filipino one on this
yes,
one.
sir. So I do a little bit of we do some patches again, man. Like if I think I can put my art on something and people are gonna dig it, I'm gonna do it. And somebody asked me for patches, and that's what that's
And
what,
your store is where exactly? I mean the actual website.
Oh, so
Yes.
I have my bodega online. It's playfulgorilla.storeenvy.com, right?
Okay. Store Envy. Okay.
So it's a Store Envy
So
store.
it's not Etsy, it's a
No,
Store
it's a
Envy.
Store Envy
Because
store.
I remember it was say bodega. I was like, oh.
Yeah. So I mean, everything is virtual. Like I work out of my
looks
garage
like-
at home.
it looks like-
it is what it is.
Mario over here. I don't know.
Yeah, it's Mario. That's
definitely
yeah,
this-
100%.
wow.
That's it. Dead on. More than Mario.
I'm just stealing stuff from his bag.
Here, you got some. I don't think you've seen some of these, Johns.
I was like, we went over the time. We don't care. It was like, oh my god, this.
So that's
I have the black
McDonald's
one.
colorway?
Oh my god, yeah. I think I have this on my, either on my desk or my comic book box.
Boom. So you got again, big shout out to Quicks right there.
Yo,
man, for
awesome
making
guy.
all this happen.
Yeah,
all
he
these-
signed anything and everything
Yes,
with us.
sir.
He talked
Yes,
to
sir.
us.
He is.
Yo,
He's the man. He's the man. And I'm sorry, but there's nobody that if anybody talks trash, you're gonna have to deal with me first. Bang. All right, Quicks, I got your back, baby. But yeah, man. Like I said, man. Like I'm out here. Like we're trying to make this. I'm trying to build the brand this year. Yeah, go in there, man.
Nah, I'm just looking at this.
Hell yeah. So you got the got the custom lanyard. Come on,
Oh,
B.
my
Come
God.
on. Hold on.
Count all your shit. You cannot.
No, did you not?
Check it out. Yeah. So
It's
So this year, I feel like this year, 2020,
one.
is to build the brand up more. So I'm hoping to hit you guys over the head with some more original stuff. Expect the Primate Chronicles, the Ape Chronicles to drop hopefully this year. A little teaser.
these all quick, so.
Yeah, no, not all fake. No, there are all kinds of
Oh.
Yeah, so I got some.
Oh, look.
Boom, boom, boom. You got the panda.
Panda.
Again, another one. Another shout out to FX Graphics. They that's what started the.
This almost looks like 7 sketches. Almost.
Yeah, I mean, dude,
Wow.
once I saw he does pandas, I'm like,
Yeah.
yo,
His
and-
Mickey Mouse
shut
and his
up.
Miles Morales. I was like,
sick and disgusting. But I think that's all the goodies I got you guys. this
Yeah. Oh
time
my
around.
God. We're just taking everything in here.
But yeah, man. So it's like I said, this year is going to be a year of really building the brand up. I'm expanding. Again, the
It's
original
beautiful,
story,
too. Oh,
and
man.
again, I think this is the first time I actually say it in public, right? And again, you guys get some exclusive content here. But I'm working on a story. It's called the Ape Chronicles. Okay?
Awesome.
So everything that you see moving forward, hopefully, will be tying back into that story somehow, some way. So
awesome.
I'm gonna tell this story through this medium. So
Okay.
everything that you're gonna get from me moving forward will have a piece of the story that ties into it. So if I drop a toy, guess what? The box is gonna have a little bit of that story on it.
Definitely.
If the pin drops, there's gonna be something attached to the, it's always gonna go back to this story that I'm working on, and hopefully you guys like what I'm working on, and hopefully you guys will stay along for the ride. That's all I ask. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Thank you for coming through. We're going to see you in POW CON, January 25th, 26th. We'll probably be on the 25th. We'll probably do maybe another interview there and catch some more artists out there.
Catch
Yo.
me with the man. Shout out to Bird Brains. It's gonna be me, him, and POW CON sharing the booth. So we're gonna do so. You guys gonna see some new drops. We got an exclusive little Shy Guy Jason in this like rainbow colorway. Fire, son. Fire.
Shy Guy. That was all the Mario stuff, huh?
Yes, sir.
I always noticed the Mickey Mouse stuff too.
Man, listen,
was
that's my thing. That's my boss right now. By the way, just throwing it out there. That's what I do. That's what I do 9 to 5. Shout out to Ryan Rutherford. You the man, baby. And Clem. Boom. You guys rock. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, let me.
Give him a raise.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Listen to her.
So one thing, are you also gonna do any animation, like any cartoons?
That's all in the works.
That's all
So that's one of the things that I've always wanted to get back to, and the Primate Chronicles is going to help me get back to that. So when I do it, you're going to see it's going to be part of the tie into that
that's
story.
awesome.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I'll be back, baby. I'll be back.
So hopefully we'll have you again in the future. And actually, we're going to see you anyway in a couple weeks. So yeah.
Anytime.
Thank you so much for all the stuff.
Absolutely,
Thank you for the
absolutely.
collabo right here you brought
That's
me.
fine. I'll just bill everybody. You
Yeah, just bill Eddie Productions. We out. Peace.